Be real. Be you.
Yeah.
Be you. Don't fake it. Don't fake it. That you're pretending you are Kaholi Joe. Somehow like Kaholi Joe.
I don't want
Condemning
them to know.
others.
Just
I don't
want
want
them
them
to
to
see
know.
me as the church girl, you know.
As a church guy, like you play the instruments there, you're in the praise and worship team, or you're in the choir, you are an usher in church, and then after Sunday service, your girlfriend is still in church, then you have to go like out for a day, then you have to plan, maybe like you go fast.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. I'll come meet you. I don't want guys to see us.
Yeah, but then that happens. You don't have to be seen together on the road, so one has to go before the other.
One has to go before the other.
You don't have to go through that.
Let's meet at the hotel and all that.
You don't have to go through that. All lovelies, welcome back to my kingdom. It's your girl, and only Foxy Queen Arkadeli.
It's your boy Caleb, the Foxy King.
And we're back after a long break.
A very long one.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
We haven't posted a new video. We've been busy. But now we're back again with a new video. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. If you're always here watching our content, we truly love you and we truly appreciate you.
So much.
So much. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button that's down below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment down on the comment section.
Yes.
Okay, guys? Yeah. So what's our topic for today?
Yes, so our topic today is about dealing with Christian expectation as a Christian couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dealing with Christians' expectations as a Christian couple.
As in dealing with church.
Yes.
Let's say church.
Dealing
with church expectations
as a Christian couple. Yeah.
Then Christian dating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So if this is relatable, leave a comment down below. Yeah. Tell us. Because of your experiences or anything, so we can start. Yeah. Right,
we get into it. How do you deal with church expectations as a Christian couple? Yeah, I think there's a video we said that we have dealt with this. We have been in this, and so far so good. I think number one, I would say, facing the expectation with the reality. Facing the expectation with the reality. Because number one, it's not a secret that it's known. Actually, you know this. If you are in church, if you're a youth in church, maybe probably you are dating, and maybe not. Your fellow youths don't know. Your fellow church members don't know you are dating, or maybe you feel like you are insecure to introduce your girlfriend because maybe the church expectation you're supposed to be like this, you're supposed to be like this, as you see, and you feel like you cannot meet that. I would say be you.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
To meet the expectation, you have to be authentic.
You have to be authentic.
Be enough
real.
To be to say that hey, I'm at a stage whereby I found someone, I love them, and I'm not scared to come out of the closet and be proud of my relationship. So in order for you to meet what they expect, you have to be real with yourself.
Be real with yourself.
Don't hide like, yes, I'm a young person, I'm dating, but it's like on the low because I don't want people to know because they'll judge me. With the expectation, with the reality and the fact that we are young people and we get to the stage in life where you fall in love with somebody.
And it's a stage.
You
have to acknowledge
it's a stage. It's a stage. We act like it's not there as Christians, but it's a stage.
You have to pass through there before you get to marriage.
Yes.
It's a stage. You go to date someone, you court, then you marry. It's a stage you have to pass through. And if you're not really much confident in yourself, then that means that you have some work to do. In you, like be authentic, be real, be you, be you. Don't fake it. That you're pretending you are Kaholi Joe, somehow like Kaholi Joe, condemning others.
Just want them to see me as the church girl,
as a church guy, like you play the instruments there, you're in the praise and worship team, or you're in the choir, you are an usher in church. And then after Sunday service, your girlfriend is still in church, then you have to go like out for a day, then you have to plan, maybe like you go fast.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. I'll come meet you. I don't want guys to see us.
But then that happens. You don't have to be seen together on the road. So one has to go before the other.
One has to go before the other.
You don't have to go through that.
Let's meet at the hotel and all that.
You don't have to go through that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also say number two, being sure of your relationship helps to meet the church expectation. When you're sure about your relationship, you're sure that this is the guy I love, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. So it's easy to come out, it's easy to stand for your relationship, because people will talk, people will say all sorts of things, but when you show your relationship, you're like, so what are you guys saying?
What are you saying?
What are you guys saying? What are you guys doing actually? Why are you meddling in our business? But when you're not sure of your relationship, it's easy for it not to work out because of the criticism.
Of the criticism that will come.
Yeah.
So I feel like one thing, it's not good. Number one, you have to really like what my boo has said, like really be sure of your relationship. And this is why. When you are sure of your relationship, you are at a position that you'll be like, you're not playing aloud with the partner you're dating.
Yes.
Like, I'm dating her. There is no space for any other person. It is, as in, this relationship is it's heading to marriage. It's heading to marriage.
So everything I do has to be
exactly. I'm very sure. I'm very sure of this. This is a partner that I'm dating. This is a partner that I want to do life with. As in, you're very, very sure of your relationship to an extent that if someone else comes with another opinion from outside or a negative energy, you'll be able to cope with it very, very well.
Yes, when you're sure of your relationship, it's easy to set boundaries for the people who are around you. But when you're not sure about your relationship, you can easily hear something and then you start doubting your partner. You can easily see something and you start doubting your partner. But when you're sure about your relationship, especially in church, it helps you to even serve together. I think us, we are in that position where we can serve together because we are sure.
We are very sure of our relationship.
We are very sure of our relationship.
Wow.
Number 3.
That's a good one. Number 3. There is something I don't know how to put it, but it's good. Something with intimacy, having being intimate with God, being spiritually awakened. Exactly, being spiritually awakened. That in a relationship, you are being authentic, you're being real, and then you are very sure of your relationship. Then number 3, be spiritually awakened. That awakening is very, very important. It's very, very important. Number 1, it helps you stay connected to God. That everything you're doing in that relationship, as in, you cannot sin when you're in that relationship. As in, there is this covering, there is this God's covering every time you pray about your relationship. As in, there is that connection you have with God, and that fellowship you have with God, you and your partner. It's a very, very, very important thing,
especially when it comes to God leading you as a couple.
Exactly,
because you'll hear, because of the voices around, it can be hard to even discern which way is right for you. You're together and then you're like, oh, maybe we should be doing this. No, maybe we should not be doing this. But when you're spiritually awakened, it helps you to realize at this time and hour, God wants us to do this. When you're partners, that means most of the time God will work through you together. He will be using you guys together. So being spiritually awakened helps you guys to be in sync with what the Lord wants and the purpose of your relationship.
When you're not connected with God, well, there's a very high chance, even when you are criticized, maybe there's some information which maybe will leak inside your heart or in your mind, will enter in your mind, will be like, wow, you'll be somehow it's easily for you guys, even if you're sure about the relationship, it's really easy for you guys to be corrupt in your mind. Or in your house, you feel like, wow, all this thing they're saying is true. Or this thing, we shouldn't be together. Or is it how is it going?
In order to fight the trials and the temptations that will come, you need God.
Exactly. Sometimes you hear criticism and then you'll be like, oh, let's go get those people.
Or sometimes
going to fight
they're too much that you even start feeling like or maybe we are wrong about this relationship. Because I feel like even as we've gone through that time whereby due to the criticism we used to doubt our relationship, like
is it? Oh, what's happening?
What's going on? But after praying and being totally connected to God, you realize that people will always be people. People will always be people. So all you need is to discern who has been sent by God, and who has been sent by their own flesh, who has been sent by their own mindset, who has been sent by their own exposure. That will help you so much.
That's a good point you've said there. Because when you're spiritually awakened, you have the spirit of discernment.
Yes.
You hear something that will come, maybe an information that will come to be like, okay, I know where it's coming from. I know where it's coming from. You've been able to know where is their fresh.
Their
exposure or what's wrong with them. You'll be able to know, as in you'll be able to know what to let in and what not to.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say
the
fourth one, I'd say it's so important as a young Christian couple to have mentors, to have people you look up to. It doesn't have to be many, it can even be just one couple. It doesn't even have to be someone who's close to you. Like us, our mentors are not people who are close to us, but there are people who've walked the same path you want to walk on. There are people who've done the same things you want to do. Those should be your mentors. But when you're in church, there's so many people who want to inspire you by fire, by force. They want to tell you how you're supposed to do those things. And then when you look at them, you're like, I don't want to end up like you. So I can't even listen to you because the path you walked on is not the same path I want to walk on. You want me to do the same things you've done, but that's not who I am. So having mentors helps you to realize that. To realize yourself better, to realize that, hey, I want by 10 years to come, I want to be at a certain level that these people have gotten to. So I can't just listen to everything else everybody else is saying. I can only listen to people who've gone through the same path that I've walked through.
That I want to walk through. Exactly. I feel like, sorry to say this, that in church we have most people, especially the elderly people, there are some of them, not all of them, some of them are, in a way, control freaks. They want to control you.
I feel like they feel like when you get, it's like when you grow older, you feel like you feel what? Entitlement. You're entitled to people who are younger than you. It's like you and your younger siblings. Sometimes you feel the entitlement to tell them what to do. So they're like that. They feel like they're entitled to tell you what to do because they're older, because they've seen so much. But sometimes they don't realize that we're not the same.
We're not the same. People can walk different paths, but still get to where
they want to.
You can have a good marriage. Maybe however you walk through that, the ways that you took to walk to get that marriage is not necessarily the same way that I can walk through to get to work out, and for my marriage to work out. So it's very good to look up on someone, on a couple that has reached to a point, had a successful marriage. You love them. You're like, wow. When we get married, this is the kind of life. They start following them, start listening to them. What step do they take?
What do they do?
What do they do and all that? But Christian dating is a Christian couple, so you have to look up to a Christian couple.
Mostly,
Then the last one
I'd say, learning the subtle art of not caring about what people think. You have to learn that art of not caring. Let me tell you, people, you just have to turn off your ears, and just do you.
There's a saying that says that the noises of frogs, they do not
stop the cows
from drinking or the donkeys from drinking the water. So it's really good to, as in, be dumb. Be like, okay, I'm not going to let you guys.
Take and not.
Because especially when you're in church, if you start listening to those voices and to those many critics and all that, they can even make you stop serving. They can make it
pretty much.
Pretty much. You can get
I'm a victim of that.
You can get there. You can stop serving because you'll be like, people, wow. Now, how are people seeing me when I stand before them? Maybe in the praise and worship. How are people seeing me? Yo, I'm a leader. How are people seeing me? Like, when it feels in your head, it can make you stop serving and make you like maybe draw away from God in a way. It puts you in a place whereby you get into a stage called, self-preservation. Maybe like, wow, I don't want them to hurt me.
So I don't want to serve anymore because I don't want people to talk about me. I don't want to serve anymore because I've been traumatized.
Well, it's good to know they are our fellow human beings. and everybody has his or her own thoughts.
Yes, and you can't stop them from
You can't stop them from thinking.
You can't stop them from talking. So all you can do is setting your own boundaries.
Set your own boundaries. No, be sure about yourselves. Be connected to God. And also be real, be authentic. Don't hide in it. Be authentic. Be authentic. Be authentic. Be authentic. Be authentic.
I think Christianity, in a way, because of people being so religious, I think they take the authenticity out of us. They make us what we are not. They force you to become something you're not, so that you can fit in and so that you can meet the standard that they've set. But it's time that we rise up and we decide, you know what, I'm going to be everything that I am, as long as I'm right with God, as long as I'm sure about who I am, you know.
And I also there was a time I was feeling like most times during Sunday services or on Sundays, or when we have a fellowship, or when we have a, you know, like a church thing going on during the week, and then you have to appear, you have to be there. That's the time that we are the most fake.
Oh my God.
The most fake people.
Oh my God.
Because you appear in church, you pretending you're not this, blah blah
you talk
blah.
A different language, you act a different way. You do things that God is watching you.
God is watching
from Monday to Sunday.
Exactly. But when you walk out there, you're like, you're totally someone different.
It's totally like when you get into the gates of church, we put on this gown. Holiness.
I speak
when I get out of that gate, I'm myself.
You're yourself. But when you get to church, you're like, oh, you are like preserving some part of you, like, wow, this church, I shouldn't be. I don't want them to know that.
And sometimes it's not like you're on the wrong, but it's because you know the kind of mindset people have.
And I think finally you may say that maybe those people who have already married, maybe we have young couples who are married. We also have elder couples who have stayed in marriage for long. It's good when the youths come out and say, you know, we are dating, blah 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 and all. It's good also listen to them, know what they want, know how
be there for
them, and know their journey, what steps are, like listen to them.
How far are
they into this? What do they want? How can you be
of
help to them?
Are they going through?
Exactly. And when you're advising, don't force it. Just tell them, don't force it.
Oh my God,
don't force it. Encourage them to continue serving and all. And if they hear any criticism that is getting in their heads, encourage them to come and talk. Be open and talk. Because
creating that atmosphere whereby we feel safe. We don't feel safe in the church, by the way. We need an atmosphere in the church where we feel safe to come to you and say, hey, this and this has been happening and we don't know how to handle it. Because we are young at this. We are doing this for the first time. Some of you have done it for years. So we need you guys to be there and to listen. To listen to us and be like, okay, we've been there. We know how we can handle this.
Wow.
But you guys leave us on our own. We feel lonely by the way. We need people who can hold our hands in church, to guide us, to listen to us, to advise us, Pretty much it. Right.
We need a support.
Support system.
Yes. To be very, very, very helpful. There are churches which are doing that. Those churches which are not doing that, even as young people who are there in churches, it's also good to raise it up. Maybe be the first couple to come out and say, you know what, we're doing this, blah, 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 you're not afraid. Right.
So thank you so much, guys. Please leave a comment. Please
don't fail to leave a comment
and to give this video a thumbs up. Yes. So if you haven't subscribed also, kindly subscribe to this channel.
And if you haven't checked our last videos, remember
kindly go back and watch them.
Last time we did the Kiss, Marry, Kill. Go check it out. It's good. It's fun.
Yes. And also leave your video suggestions. We are open to your suggestions. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. We love you so much. Bye.